Got the king of the trap sliding in early on a Saturday morning, man. Got a patrol, man. Make sure everything is in order. Salute to my brother Landlord from Alabama in the building with us, man. How you living, my boy?
I'm doing great, man. I'm just out here doing my thing, man. How y'all doing this morning?
Man, living righteous, man. I don't know if you know nothing about that, but we living righteous over here in the liquor store where we sell iniquities.
I'm always living righteous, my brother.
They said they tried to do that to Zeke last year. Ryan Flournoy. So let me ask you, landlord, because do you think because I got some non-negotiables on a list, right? I'm building a list of non-negotiables that if they don't make the team, we gonna have to beat the hell out of Brian Schottenheimer. Like you gonna hold him down, I'm gonna punch him in the face. You know, we gonna both go to jail, but you know we got bun money on deck. But
Allegedly.
allegedly, you know, like this is hypothetical. He might do everything right, and he might not have to get these hands. You know what I'm saying? But just in case we have to beat a bitch up, you know what I'm saying? Who are the players that are non-negotiable for you? Like, who are the guys that got to make the team? You know, regardless, they can't tell you shit about them, or you know, you gonna punch them in the throat. And shout out to Lou Takes in the building too, man. I see my brother Lou. We gonna do a show. We gonna record a show pretty soon. We gonna do drunk nefarious takes, man. So let us know your schedule this day. Today we gonna get it done. But landlord, you gotta let me know, man. Which one? Well, not just one. Which players in general are on that non-negotiable list?
For sure. My boy James Houston. James Houston looked like a monster.
That boy been
And
hooping.
like I know he is in a kind of deep room though. That's the only reason I might not, you know what I'm saying, pull out the
Nah,
tiki torches and stuff. But he
I
is in a deep room, but man, that dude look like a natural talent. He look like he got natural bend, he aggressive, and he got a motor, man. That dude nice. Like I've been liking with everything I see with him. He pulling out the tool belt, a pass rush move on a regular. He out there cooking, man. Hey, 53 if y'all don't know who he is, but James Houston been a monster. He been flashing every game.
Yo, also, just to show you why it may be a deep room, there's no reason and no excuse for him not to make the team. I'm gonna do a very easy one for you. James Houston or Tyrus Wheat.
Tyrus Reed got a little pressure too, but I like Houston.
Exactly. So James Houston gets sacks. Matter of fact, I think he got multiple sacks in preseason. If I'm not mistaken. I'm a double check. You know, I don't tell no lies or do no finessing. But I think he got multiple sacks in the preseason. I know he got a bunch of pressures. He can set the edge and run support. You know what I'm saying? Tyrus Wheat better not make this damn team. Cause all I'm gonna say is if they come out hollering like, "Hey man, Tyrus Wheat play special teams," I'm gonna slap the fuck out of nigga. God forgive me. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. James Houston has outperformed Tyrus Wheat, and I'll be damned the special teams, you know, keeps Tyrus Wheat on this team over James Houston. Now that is a non-negotiable for me. You know what I'm saying?
I got another one too. My boy Holden and Flournoy, they gonna have to battle it out. They gonna have to fight to the death. Like we gonna have to drop a contract in the middle of them in the arena and close the cage or something and just let them battle it out. Cause Flournoy was looking good too.
He was hooping.
But
That's what.
yeah, yeah, he was going off, man. So like I said, Jalen Bruce made a play too. Like Bruce is like like no offense, he's like a roach. He survived.
He
He
survives.
survived, man. That's a compliment in this context. Like he's like a roach. Like you can't get rid of him. As soon as you really want to take him away, he just do something to make you reconsider every time. You know
Every
what?
time.
What Carlito said. As soon as I think I'm getting away, they just pull me
Put me
back
back
in.
in.
That's my boy Jalen Brooks right there, man. He just keep pulling us back in. But I don't know, man. That wide receiver room, we got an embarrassment of riches. We got a surplus of riches out there when it comes to these wide receivers. And how much change can a year make is insane. Like we got our picks, and we lost one, and we still got too many. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, because just imagine what this would look like if John Domingo was healthy. You know, because we are going into this saying that it can only be one wide receiver make this team outside of the top five guys. Because why healthy is CeeDee Lamb, is George Pickens, is Cavante Turpin, is Mingo, is Tolbert. Like those are the top five wide receivers on the team. And then they'll if they carry six. Cause think about it like this: there's not even a guarantee they carry six wide receivers, landlord. What if they only carry five wide receivers because of the injuries to other teams, and they just have a practice squad full of dudes? Cause
That's possible.
you know what I'm saying? Cause that's the reality of it. Because it's hard to go deep at a position, and you got 50,000 injuries at another spot. So you might have to carry an extra corner. You might have to carry, an extra. Where else we heard it?
Defensive tackle.
You might have to carry an extra defensive tackle. So you might have to carry a little bit more than what you want to in
You
certain
need to
areas.
carry an extra running back too, probably, because
Really
we're
gonna say,
not
yeah.
sure.
And listen, they saying that the injury that Blue had last night was the same damn ankle. It was the same ankle. The ankle that held him out of these training camps and practices is the ankle that he tweaked. My nigga said, Lou Take said, lost the cricket and gained the roach is crazy. We lost, we lost Brandon Crickets and we gained the roach.
Jalen the Roach. That's crazy. Cause look, Brandon, man, I can't wait to see what he do over there. But he don't got no quarterback though. But we'll see. Who is the Saints quarterback?
Rattler, Spencer Rattler. I think he's going to win that starting job. They spent a second round pick on Tyler Shaw, but he's not ready. So I definitely believe that Spencer Rattler is going to be the quarterback that wins that starting job week 1. Will Prosper, what's up with you? Yeah, Camo. He looked fragile. My boy Rail said Blue needs some milk. Yeah, Blue looks and listen, Lan, I know it was just the first game, and he did have one decent run. I was not that impressed with Jadon Blue last night. I know it's only one game, but I was not impressed. You know what I'm saying? So
he had one like 13-yard run or something, didn't he? That's about it.
He had one 13-yard run, and then I look at the stats real quick. He had 9 carries. So let's see.
Did you look up the stats? Well, my bad. We'll talk about this after you get done. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're right. He had a 13-yard run, but he only had 12 yards on the other 8 carries.
That ain't gonna get it.
They ain't gonna get it. So 9 carries for 25 yards. One carry was 13 yards by itself. So on the other 8 attempts, he only got 12 yards. So hell no, man. That nigga was averaging like a yard.
I think people be getting confused with they get our, what can I say, our hopes confused with our reality. Because our reality, we can't live off of hopes. So like, even though we hope Blue and all these other players be phenomenal, like I hope every player on this roster be incredible. I swear to God. Like I hope they just be like, you know what I'm saying? Something we never seen before. We got 53 All-Pros on the team. I hope it's just ridiculous. But in reality, we have to go off of what we know and what we see. We can't just go off of the hopes. So a lot of people be like, oh, you dogging Blue. What has Blue showed us? What has any of these people that showed us for real? Like, and then even if they show some flashes in preseason, okay, that's good, but we still have nothing tangible for you going up against NFL talent. So how could I sit up here and say, oh, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, I mean, I might believe he could do it. He might have the capabilities of doing it, but I'm not finna live my life like that. I'm not. I'm not, bro. I'm not finna live my life off projection when I have nothing tangible to go off of. Like, okay, one might say, "Oh, why you high on Sam Williams?" At least I seen him play against NFL talent, and he had some big moments, and he had some big production in a small sample. I could project that over time, like, maybe if he gets some more run or stay healthy, he can produce more. Ain't that fair?
Mm-hmm.
So for somebody like Deuce Vaughn, even though we seen him look much better yesterday, like
Much better.
much better, no cap, them little legs was churning. I'm not gonna hold you. But even though we seen Deuce look better yesterday, we don't have a lot of proof that he can actually do that against real NFL talent. Because that was like the third stringers out there. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that they didn't really play nobody, right? The Falcons didn't play nobody.
Hell nah. They starting quarterbacks. They starting running backs. No, listen. Ben DiNucci was out there throwing passes by the end of the game, so you know they
Ben
were screaming.
DiNucci threw his first pass. It was an interception. Like I'm just glad he didn't look better than Joe. And like we gonna get on Joe real quick, but did you ever look up some of the stats by James Houston?
We'll talk about his production.
Yeah, like the stuff that he did so far. Not with the Cowboys, just in his career in the
Yeah,
NFL.
I did because he had a year where he had 8 sacks, and then he hasn't had a sack since then. So his rookie year, but I think folks were saying that he been dealing with injuries and stuff. So he
Bro, he
came.
broke the rookie record. He broke the rookie record for sacks for the most sacks through 6 games. He had eight sacks through 6 games.
He only had 6 games with them boys.
6 games, no, I'm saying in 6 games he had 8 sacks. That was the most ever.
Oh, in that span. Okay, okay. It was selected.
I think that's noteworthy right now. See, like that what I'm saying. Like even though we ain't seen him for a large sample size, if I can take that and put that into another situation and stretch it across a decent amount of time, maybe we can get that on a consistent basis. Maybe not that, but something close to that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna give
Also,
me projections, at least give me projections that's based on something tangible. That's all I ask.
that it says here, he became the third NFL player in history, to open up his career with a 4-game sack streak. The other two players were T. Sizzle, Terrell Suggs, and Santana Dotson. We know that Terrell Suggs is a future Hall of Famer, and if you don't remember Mr. Dotson, he is a Super Bowl champion. You know what I'm saying? I believe he won the Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers back in the gap as a starting pass rusher. So,
So is that not something tangible to be excited about?
yeah, because it's in game. Yeah, okay. So I wasn't wrong. They say he's been battling injuries, so he hurt guy. So he's a guy that's been battling injuries. Okay. So listen, if you got talent, but you just been hurt, you a Dallas Cowboy because that's their specialty, is it not? Reclamation projects. That's how they got Malik Hooker in here, right? Former first round pick. You know,
Before Malik Hooker got here, he was fall apart off of Roger Rabbit. We had to
mm-hmm.
we had to buy some of the other parts and put them together. Don't ask where they got them from, cause I ain't got time for that.
But you gave them the parts. You
I'm
gave them the
just
parts.
saying they had to fully assemble Malik Hooker and weld them together. Cause he was fall apart. I don't know if y'all know who fall apart is. Maybe y'all don't. Maybe y'all too young. I don't know. But he
They
was fall
should know.
apart. You understand?
That was a very popular movie, so they should
Exactly.
know.
He was fall apart. He couldn't do nothing. So yeah. And now we fully assembled them, paste them together, popsicle sticks and bubble gum, and now we got Malik Hooker. So we probably can do the same thing for Mr. Houston.
3 days from now, so the NFL cutdown date is Tuesday, August the 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the Dallas Cowboys have to make their decisions by 4 p.m. on Tuesday, because Troy wanted to know when the cut down date was. So dog, everybody and their mama gonna be on the streets Tuesday. It's gonna be a free for all. What West called this shit? The broke man's free agency.
Broke boy free agent, he crazy.
For real. You can we balling on the budget, man. We gonna get a couple of former first round picks out this. He said, but the way Maffa ran that rock, Maffa did good. He only had 2 carries, but he made the most of it. You know what I'm saying? That's about seizing your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? If you only get 2 carries, you got to look amazing with the 2 carries you get. And he had a big run, then he had a run for a touchdown on the 2 carries he had. And for a team that got a bunch of scat backs and shit like that, you need somebody to show that they can get the rock in at the goal line and can run through contact and things like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying what somebody will or won't do. I'm just saying I can't depend on what they will or won't do if I have nothing tangible to go off of. That's all.
Who
Like
said? Who you responding to?
Miss TA said, what's it?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
needs some
hasn't
playing time.
played landlord to say what he will or won't do to be fair. Yeah, I'm always trying my best to be fair. But I'm just saying, like, I can't. I'm trying to depend on some, Miss TA. I'm trying to depend on some. When you go into a war, you want to know what your person in the foxhole what you gonna do. You don't want to be like, I wonder if he gonna shoot for me. Like,
I wonder if
I want.
Wonder's gonna
You
shoot
know
for
what I'm
me.
saying? Maybe he know how to operate this AK. I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. Like, nah, you want to know exactly what you gonna get from your people that's in the war with you. You see what I'm saying? If you had a sergeant that you weren't sure about, you wouldn't be ready to go out there and put your life on the line. These boys is, kind of sort of putting their life on the line when they step out there on that field. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to make sure you got somebody who's gonna be willing to sacrifice and go hard for it and be good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be losing. So, I mean, you gonna have to give them a shot. I just want to be able to depend on what I'm gonna get from these guys. Just like CD Lamb. We know exactly what we get from CD Lamb. We know exactly what we get from Dak.
I
We
have
know
no
exactly
idea.
what we get from Dante Fowler. We know exactly what we gonna get from these dudes. We know. They proved it. They done it before.
So I have no idea what I'm getting from Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb, landlord. I don't know that. I don't know what they're gonna do, landlord.
And
It's
you
just
know exactly what
I
you're
don't I
getting
don't
from
I
them
don't know
guys.
what they're gonna
They done
do,
did it
landlord.
consistently year after year after year after year.
There's always somebody be contrarians, man. So I have to. I
Now,
have
that's true. That's true. Well, man, I mean, Dak might not have a leg, landlord. Then I would
to.
deliver him one, in 3 business days.
In
He'll
three
have a
business
brand
days of
new
trade.
spanking leg in 3 business days. So don't
Listen,
even worry
sir.
about it.
This is our quarterback. You better overnight that shit. Told three
You
business
right.
days.
True, true.
I might have to snatch a
You
leg ASAP
playing?
and send it over to him. Yeah, you right. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Dak. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, he need to have that leg same day. But Lance, you were telling me you were making a checklist. I want you to talk to the people about your checklist for Shotty going into the season because I think the shit was dope.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I got a lot of stuff on this list. I'm not expecting Shada to do everything, but if he come close to doing everything or do everything, in my book, I'll be looking at him like he is him, like him Duncan, him Jones. Y'all know my button I push. He would be that dude. So I'm not. This is a very, very. It's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just to be fair, he said that was. Yeah, that was a nefarious voice change. So,
He had to know that this shit was real. Like you can't be 3 day in the leg to the quarterback. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together. We gon'
so let me pull up my notes. I got this is my shotty in his bag checklist. These are things that I require from shotty. I can't say for nobody else. For me to feel comfortable in saying, okay, we got one of them ones. We got somebody that's ready to cook. All right.
I'm gonna need you to expound after every point.
I got you.
It's no problem. You see how ATM put me on the spot, but hey, I'm a walking, talking content creator. That's what I do. All right. Content just oozes from us. All right. So listen. All right. Number one. This is not in order. This is just a random list. Nothing is more important than the other. All right. But this is my number one thing right now. It's the first thing. He must cook with Kevontae Turpin. If I see him cooking with Kevontae Turpin, that'll give me a lot of stuff that I like. That'll answer a lot of questions because us as fans, man, with the Cowboys, we understand how talented Turpin is. This is something that's been like a mystery in our head forever. Like, why we can't have Turpin just cooking all the time? Like, what's wrong? Like, what is the problem? Like, what is the issue with us not being able to cook with Kevontae Turpin? We just don't understand it. I think I can speak for the whole nation with that. So that is one of the dead giveaways for me. If Mr. Brian Schottenheimer can cook with Kevontae Turpin, and I mean, like, I got him doing all of these runs out the backfield, some screen passes, some deep passes, like utilizing his speed, using him as a decoy. I mean, it's a lot of things you can do with Kevontae Turpin. Put him in the backfield with Blue. Like, put him in the backfield and do all kind of stuff. Like, you can do a lot of things with that talent, that speed, that agility, and that athleticism. So, Shotty, you must cook with Kevontae Turpin. That's one of my first things I said. Okay, on to the next. I need him to establish something in his offense. I don't know what it could be right now, but he needs to establish something in his offense that's dominant. He needs to find something that's dominant. And I know the only thing I can think of right now is the passing game. But he needs to find something dominant in his offense and then make variations off of that. Like, make other stuff off of that. Like, okay, say for instance, we dominant in the 11 personnel. You need to have something that looks exactly like your best play and then have like 4 or 5 different plays off of that one look. You need to have them, okay, third down situations. We know the Cowboys like to run this play, and when they in this formation, they run this play 75% of the time. Okay, boom, Shotty, you know that too. You should know your own tendency. Self-scout yourself. So if you know you like that play, that's one of your bread and butter plays. Find a good situation in the game where you throw a loop at them. You throw a wrench in the game. Oh, you thought I was going to CD. Oh no. We got Kevontae Turpin in the game. He running that route. Oh, we got Blue running that route. Oh, we got somebody else. We running that route on the other side of the field. We not even running that play. We like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be versatile and creative with the looks that you get these people. That's what I need from you. Okay, number 3, use motion with purpose. Like, I don't want you to just run ghost motions for no reason and just running people across the field for no reason. I want to see the defense got to communicate to a top tier level. I want to see them like, hey, pointing and looking confused. And I want you to do it with the quickness. Like, I wanted to be kind of like prime Aaron Rodgers. You remember that? Like, prime Aaron Rodgers had the whole defense confused and then hike the ball in 3 seconds. Like, now you got 12 players on the field. You got people all scrambling around. It's just total anarchy on your defense, and that now they got to find a way to find where he going and defend the play. So I want him to be able to use motions to scramble up these people's responsibilities and find a way to exploit the defense, man. That's one of the best things I need. So I know he do a lot of motions, but I want him to have motions with purpose. All right. Number 4, use a bunch of different personnel groups. I feel like we got a lot of things that we can throw at a team. Like, we got 2 tight ends. We can run a 2 tight end package, 12 personnel package. We can run 11 personnel. We can run a whole bunch of different schemes and personnel groupings together. Like I said, put Blue in the slot or something. If he ain't a good running back, like we hope he can be, shit, find a way to get some money from him. Use them in the slot sometimes or something, and throw a loophole at the throw a curveball at the defense or something. Like, you just got to be creative with the personnel groupings. Throw Hunter Luke in there sometimes. Hopefully Brevis Fan 4 can come back, and I really be in favor of using two tight end packages. But it's a lot of we got a deep offense, and I feel like a lot of guys need touches, and you can be creative with that. So be creative with the personnel groupings. Don't get crazy like Kellen Moore used to and just only run 11 personnel. Don't do that. All right, let's see. Number 5, establish who your number one back is early. I'm talking about early. Like, I wish it was yesterday, but don't wait to game 8. And now we finally figure out that Rico Dowell is the best running back in the room. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to go through that because I feel like we will be sacrificing games in order to do that. So that's if you really like that, you need to be identifying who your number one back is early. I hope it ain't Javonte Williams because I ain't seen that young man do not one single thing. But all right, let's move along. And I'm telling you, you're gonna sacrifice games for not knowing who your running back is.
Hey, before you continue, how many is this so far? That's 5. That's 5 things so far, right?
That's 5 right there.
All right. So how many more do you got? Is the question. We gonna let you finish them. I want to know.
I just got 12 right now.
You all right? This nigga, listen. So for anybody out there, if you wonder if LandLord is a tough critic, this man got a dozen things for Shotty to do. For his step of approval.
But if he do 12 of these, he is him Jones. If he do 6 of them, he doing damn good. You see what I'm saying?
So you got a grading scale for him.
Yeah, he ain't got to do every single thing.
Okay.
If he do every single thing, I'm gonna be on here saying that Shotty is one of the dopest ones in the league. Like, y'all can't touch him. Like, I'm gonna be on that.
Keystone hit somebody with. Oh, he hit me with a 499. My brother said they wanted to put Deuce in the slot. Why not try Blue? I mean, listen, if his ankle can hold up, because y'all were asking, he left the game with the same ankle injury that he had during training camp. If his availability, does not overshadow his actual ability, I don't mind him getting some slot reps from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Because he's good at the receiving stuff.
Hold on. Somebody just hit me up and said they need an ankle. Hold on.
Shit.
I'll be there. Hold on.
Overnight it.
Hey, let me quit playing. These people gonna come and die by.
They gonna use a show as evidence.
They gonna say you over here selling illegal body parts. Like, what's wrong?
Like,
but
listen,
nah.
It was just on the street. When I found these ankles, there was just a bag of ankles out there, and I didn't want them to go. I didn't want them to go to waste.
A bag of ankles. Just a spare miscellaneous bag of ankles.
They were all different colors, all different sizes, all different ages. But, they all were used though. There were no fresh ones. So.
Don't even worry about it. But
continue your list though. I think this shit fire so far. I don't disagree with most of it yet. So
Okay. Let's see. Number 6. Be aggressive on early downs to create short third downs. Like most dope offenses, they don't suffer with third and long much. And then guess what? You might as well be aggressive on first and second down because you still got potential to get a penalty. So when you being conservative, I'm gonna just run the ball right here, get 3 yards, and then now you got a holding call. Now it's goddamn. You see what I'm saying? 1st and 20. You see what I'm saying? So you might as well be aggressive to try to prevent getting to all of those third and longs. And guess what? In 2016, when we was on fire, we didn't have a lot of third and long situations. We was aggressive on first and second down, and we barely even got the third down. So that's the beauty. Like, you don't even have to go to third down. I don't know if y'all know that. You don't really even have to get to third down.
It does not have to happen. Matter of fact, you
know what I'm saying?
On the very first play if you want to.
Third down is not really something that has to happen for real. It just depends on how the game goes or how aggressive and how effective you are.
So, just imagine if you had a game where you had 10 possessions, but you only had 3 third down situations. You was cooking. You see what I'm saying? You going crazy. That's possible. We've seen that before. So yeah, limit the third and short. I mean, third down situations, and I feel like I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I got all the confidence in the world in Dak Prescott when it comes to third and short. Like we get in trouble when it's third and long repeatedly. You see what I'm saying? When it's third and long, third and long. That's hard for anybody, not just Dak Prescott. That's hard for any offense to continuously convert third and long situations. All right. Number 7, run a variety of plays out of identical personnel groups and formations. Um, we ain't seen that over here in Dallas. Like, I rock with Mike McCarthy, but I can't remember a particular formation that we used to run that he got a bunch of different variations off of. You remember when we was talking about that here, like if we playing the game against somebody, if they got one formation and they do 65 things out of that one formation,
Shit
they
hard.
finna cook, bro. they finna cook. It's nothing you can do. Like, you just gotta hope something happen and you make a play. Like, if they got 10 runs out of this one formation, they got 13 passes, and they just cooking, like it's nothing you can do when it's that elusive, when it's that mysterious. Like, you don't know what they're doing. So at least have some packages and some schemes like that where the stuff looks the same, but you doing different stuff. All right.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Number 8, you gotta have Blue incorporated in the passing game. Like I said, if he's not a good running back, I'm still finding a way to use this young man. Hey, I need some production out of Blue. I'm sorry, because we don't have a lot of production coming out of the running back room. It feels like so. That was one of his calling cards coming out of Texas. Like, let this back out of Texas run some Texas routes out the backfield and cook. Like, that's what he made his name off of. Really, catching the ball out the backfield and being explosive. So we need to see him do that on the NFL level. Okay. Number 9, make Ferg great again. Can we make Ferg great again?
You go put it on a
I
hat.
Yeah, we need to make Ferg great again, bro. Because, I mean, y'all, people that follow me, they know how I actually used to feel about Ferg. So they don't take the things I say about Ferg as just straight hate. What's going on?
Hold on.
They know.
That's that scene started playing for no reason. Hold
All
on.
right. But they don't take the things that I say about Ferg as straight hate because they know how I actually feel. No,
Hold on.
but
This thing
yeah,
tripping.
they know that Ferg used to be my guy. But like I said, I can't support you when you're not doing nothing. So last year it was a lackluster year. I want to see if Shotty can make Ferg great again, man. And I don't think it's gonna be that hard. Like I said, you got to deal with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Like, Ferg should be over there with a endless buffet. He should be able to just eat as much as he wants to. Okay. Number 10, have Dak playing at an MVP level. I think with the weaponry we have and the team that we done assembled, I know y'all say what y'all want to say, but Mike McCarthy did it, right?
Hmm.
Mike McCarthy had Dak playing at an MVP level. That was the best version of Dak that we have seen so far. Maybe not statistically, but I feel like as far as consistency over the whole season, Dak was solid as hell that year. So I want to see, can Shotty get Dak back to that level again. He started out shaky last year. He wasn't the Dak that we knew and loved. So hey, let's see, can Shotty make Dak get back to that level that he was on. Okay, number 11, because this will let you know that it's not in order. CD and Pickens should just be unstoppable. Like, it shouldn't be many games where them dudes not cooking. I just can't see it. I can't understand that. I don't think we should even accept that. Like, of course, it's gonna be games where it's a little more difficult. But even if it's a grinded out game, it still should be plays like, okay, CD came through it and we was able to get over the hump, or George Pickens finally got over the hump and went crazy and scored a touchdown. Like, it shouldn't be many games with this caliber of receivers that we got that we struggling and doing all of this. Like, bro, they should have a phenomenal year, bro. I just don't see a way around that. With a healthy Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and George Pickens, I don't see a way around them just having a phenomenal year. And the only way it could happen, other than injury, is if shot is not cooking. All right. And number 12, game plan to prevent getting the game wrecked from potentially bad tackle play. Okay. I'm not, listen, I like what I seen from Guy and I like the progression. But I'm going to just be real with y'all. I'm not head over heels about either of these tackles. I'm just not until proven otherwise. And I think that's fair. Like, let me know if I'm being fair or not. Y'all know I fight for fairness. That's my motto. Let me know, am I wrong for saying I don't fully believe in this tackle group? And still or guidance. Like, I'm not sold on these guys no more. So I gotta see it, bro. So if Shotty's really like that, he will be prepared for this. He won't let the game be wrecked by bad tackle play. Like, Guyton just constantly getting cooked, so now the offense can't do nothing. Like, you gotta be able to have great in-game adjustments to fix those type of situations. If you see Guyton over there getting his head bashed in, you should be able to, roll the protection that way. Put Schoonmaker over there and help block. Put Malik Davis or whoever the hell in the backfield to try to help block that man and figure it out. Or you can just run plays to get the ball out of Dak's hand quicker. If you know you coming up on a game against somebody who you can't deal with, maybe like Hutch when we play the Lions, like, you should be already prepared. Like, okay, we gonna speed the clock up a little bit, just a little bit to be safe. You shouldn't be doing these long developing plays going up against people who you know that's just gonna get off regardless. So that right now, that's my checklist that I got from Mr. Shotty, and I know it's extensive. Maybe my explanation was extensive, but I do have 12 of them right now, and that list is growing. But guess what, though? Some of this stuff hold more weight than others. So he can do like 3 or 4, and I'm over here like, okay, Shotty going in. You see what I'm saying? I'm just looking for indicators to let me know that he is where I want him to be. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? But I think this will be the best version of Shotty, and I feel like these are the things that'll help us get to where we're trying to go.
Listen, while extensive, while lengthy, I don't think you lied. You know what I'm saying? I do believe with an offensive-minded head coach, one thing I should not be worrying about is if my offense can move the ball and score points. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that looks like, you know, you got 2 top-tier wide receivers. They're saying that you might possibly have a top 3 wide receiver and quarterback tandem in the National Football League. That's what they're actually saying right now. So if you cannot
Spencer
produce,
K got me wanna stop it at 12. Now he said I got 12 commandments. Hey, I'm right. I'm with you. Hey, he cooked with that.
Crazy.
He cooked with that. Now they my 12 commandments. I ain't gonna add no more. I'm good. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Special K. That is a cook-up right there. Salute to my boy. But yeah, dog, like when you have the kind of weapons that you have on the roster, you can't really take anything less than dominance, man. All-pro quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. His running mate is a top 20 wide receiver in the National Football League. You know, you got a Pro Bowl tight end. You got the fastest man in the NFL by the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find a way to to score points consistently. Like, I think it's a failure if this Dallas Cowboys offense is not averaging at least like 28 points a game. If you ain't walking away able to score 4 touchdowns in a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you failed with the weapons that you got. They got at least average 28 because Mike McCarthy and them average 30. They average 30 in 2023 if I'm not mistaken. So you at least got to average 28. You know what I'm saying? So Dallas Cowboys, when it comes to the Schottenheimer, offense cannot be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. Secondly, when it comes down to it, you talk about being multiple, man. So like when the occasion calls for it, be multiple. You know, it could be a game you go in here and you think the best path to victory is running the football. But if you get in that bitch and you can't run it, air that hoe out. Don't die on your sword. Get to your bread and butter. Flip side of it, you could go into the game thinking, I want to throw the ball around the yard. But we play an outside game. Next thing you know, the wind fucked up. It's raining sideways, and it's not conducive to throwing the ball around. Change the game plan and let's see if we can run the ball a little bit. Do some RPO shit. Maybe throw Joe Milton ass in there so you can do some quarterback keepers and packages. But don't just die on your sword, man. Make the necessary adjustments in game to put your team in the best position to compete. So but I'm with you for the most part on your checklist, man. I really am, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense, dog. And you ain't asking for a whole goddamn lot. It sounds like a lot, but a lot of that shit is common sense football.
A lot of it was already happening too. Like George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb was already cooking. You just get a chance to cook with them together. Devontae Turpin was on an upward trajectory with Mike McCarthy. He had 400 yards and a couple touchdowns last year. At least Mike started cooking with him. Kellen Moore did nothing with him. You see what I'm saying? So,
and then you paid him. So it looks like you look forward to him being a part of your offense. So that's one thing. A lot of this stuff, establish who your number one back is early. Is that asking for too much?
No.
Some of this stuff is just common sense stuff that'll hinder us from winning if he don't do it, though. Real talk.
It is. That's why I'm not saying you ask for too damn much, because and listen, that's one of the reasons why I'm really upset about the Javonte Williams shit. We are supposed to be competing, and we're supposed to have a real open running back competition. I'm not saying that anybody up to this point has done anything to win the job, but Javonte Williams, by not playing, for damn sure ain't did enough to win the damn job. So just because you gave him the job week 1 does not mean by week 5 or week 6 or week 7, that he's going to still earn it and still need to be the guy out there. That's something that you could have sped up by letting him actually play, this entire time. So I still got issues with how they handle these competitions, but shit, I feel you with that though, man. Also, Cuz said, I know I've been hating on Mozzie, but he looks like he'd be a rotational one. He played good football last night. Mozzie Smith did play good football last night. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's an all-pro. I'm not saying he's a pro bowler. I'm just saying that Mozzie Smith, for the most part, does his job. And what you really need is to upgrade over, the other defensive tackles in the room, dog. You need to bring in like a Raekwon Davis or some shit. You need to bring in somebody just as good or better than Mozzie Smith so that you can actually have a solid interior rotation at one tick. So like, I think Mozzie, for what he's asked to do and what he is okay. Like I said, he like a 5 out of 10. He's not the worst thing in the world. He's not the best thing in the world. He just averages the motherfucker. It's just, if you actually get another good one tech, you get somebody in there with Mozzie that's a 7 or an 8, you got something at that point. It's just Mozzie can't be a 5, and then you relying on Jay, who might be a 4. You know what I'm saying? You got to pair that 5 with like a higher number to boost the overall score. Because right now you got a 5 in Mozzie Smith and like a 3 or a 4 in Jay from UCLA, and what you really need is like an 8 and then a 5 in Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something to boost your GPA. Because right now that defensive tackle room is flunking. So we ain't got a lot of options, but we got to keep them until you don't need them. You got to hope that they cut somebody. Not us in particular, but you got to hope, that during this 53-man cut down, you got to hope that the Dallas Cowboys are able to find a defensive tackle that's better than some of the other guys in the back half of the room. Like, is it hard to ask for somebody? That's better than Denzel Jackson? Is it hard to ask about somebody, That's better than Tommy. How you say his damn name? King Basette, whatever. Is it hard to ask for somebody better than Jay from UCLA? I'm not asking for much in one take. They said, Landlord Lou, what y'all think of Tommy? I think Tommy don't make the team. I think Tommy don't make the team at fuck all. I don't think he's done enough. And that says a lot about this defensive tackle room. And what people don't realize about Tommy's a 3-tech. Like, he's a 300-pounder, but Tommy's natural position is 3-tech and not 1. And when it comes to 3-tech, you already got Solomon Thomas. You got Osa Odighizuwa, who you paid. And then Perion Winfrey was going crazy out there. Like, Perion Winfrey even showed he can line up a defensive end and get pressure. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Perion Winfrey should definitely make the team over somebody like Tommy. Yeah, Tommy gonna be on the practice squad. Denzel Jackson, he's a foreigner, so he's gonna be in the international exchange program thing that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you talk about your 3-techs are gonna be Osa Odighizuwa, Solomon Thomas, and Perion Winfrey. I think those are the three 3-techs that they're gonna run with. I think when it comes to 1-tech, it gotta be, it got to be Mozzie Smith, maybe Jay from UCLA, and a veteran that's not on the team yet. And that's if the Dallas Cowboys go 6 deep in defensive tackle. They might only carry 5. They might carry 5, and that's one of the reasons why they were talking about position flex and letting Perion and Solomon Thomas and them get reps at 1-tech. You know what I'm saying? They might only carry 5 defensive tackles and then just play some of the 3-techs at 1 situationally, which I don't like and don't respect, but that's what they talking about doing. So we're gonna have to see where they go short at when it comes to these positions. He said Winfrey was working. Winfrey was fucking hooping. He said on Wednesday.
Now, are we gonna get into the Joe Milton conversation?
Fuck Joe.
Don't do Joe like that.
Okay, fine. All right. Let's talk about Joe.
Joe had a much better game yesterday.
Like
He really did.
This is Joe Milton from yesterday. 10 of 18, 132 yards, a touchdown, no picks, a passer rating of 97.5, 4 carries, 33 yards, and a touchdown. So 2 touchdowns, no turnovers.
See, I think people fail to realize this is all I was asking for, bro. I'm not asking for Joe Milton to go out there and beat Joe Montana. I'm not asking for Shotty to act like this man is the greatest ever. But can we at least sustain some drives, and get a field goal, get a touchdown? We wasn't doing that, y'all. But people say I'm too tough on them. Bro, we wasn't even driving and scoring points at all. We was looking terrible out there. So of course I'm gonna be hard on them. Yeah, because I said this on Twitter, and people still didn't read the text right. They didn't read the tweet right. They said, I said with Joe, with the right plan and the right play calling, that man should be able to look serviceable, at least. If you can't look serviceable with the right plan and the right play calling, man, you're not an NFL quarterback. That's just point blank period. But he did. So that's a good thing for him. Shotty put together a decent plan for him, and he looked like a normal quarterback. We see a lot of these quarterbacks who never done nothing in their life. We don't even know where they come from. They just players. They name ain't even got a name on the back of the jersey. It's just a player. And they go out there and have a better preseason and have actually making second layer throws and stuff. And that's stuff that we ain't seen from Joe. So
I felt like it was Shotty's job to make Joe look decent. And he did. So I'm happy about that.
I think that Joe Milton is still a long way away. If Dak Prescott goes down, I'm going to make draft content still. But I think that Joe Milton, if you have a game plan for Joe Milton, can be a serviceable quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He's athletic. He can move. You can move the lunch point for Joe. You can get him outside of the pocket. You can do a lot of things for him, man. But what I will say is this: if Dak Prescott goes down, this is not going to be a Dak and Tony Romo situation. You will be drafting the best defensive tackle in the draft next year. Or you'll be drafting high enough to where you can let George Pickens walk because you might be able to get Jordan Tyson or one of these other good wide receivers in the draft because you might get a top 10 pick again if something happens to Dak Prescott and you're relying on Bazooka Joe. And listen, Land, I almost took the boy name from him. Like, his name Bazooka Joe, his name was finna be Pop Gun until he went out there and had this damn preseason game. Because he wasn't killing nobody. He wasn't blowing shit up. That motherfucker was for show. So I was finna call the boy Pop Gun, and then he went out here and had this game. So I'm glad that he's moving in the right direction. But I'll be 1,000 with you. You had 3 preseason games to show me something. You showed me something in one of the 3. That's 33%. If you get a 33% on any goddamn thing, you failed. You failed.
In with the numbers. In it with the numbers.
Henny with the numbers. So I'm just saying, man. We gonna slow our roll. We gonna pray for the brother Joe Milton. We gonna pray that he gets some coochie before every game, so he ain't throwing the ball so hard. We gonna pray that he we gonna pray that his prescription glasses and prescription contact lenses are good, so he can actually read the defense in the field and see what the hell is going on.
He was still launching the ball too. They were just catching it yesterday, but like he did have a deep pass, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" Like a lot of times when it be an incomplete pass, you still kind of get what they was trying to do. You're like, "Oh, I can see what you was trying to do." It was a couple passes. I was like, what the hell was he trying to do? Like, I didn't even understand. Like, I know you were trying to throw it to that guy, but I didn't see how you was expecting him to catch it, though. Like, that's the problem. Like, what was that? But, yeah, Joe did better, man. He did better. He did much better.
He did much better. And listen, I'm going to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk my shit about these players. But, it's all in just and fun. He did look a lot more comfortable. I think the play calling, having a running game to support him helped. I think the play action passes helped. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think letting him run the ball, him taking off and scrambling, sooner rather than just staying in the pocket and dying with the play, I think that helped open things up for him. But I do have a question for you. So, they are projecting the Dallas Cowboys to only carry 5 wide receivers. The 5 wide receivers that they got penciled in this last projection from RJ Ochoa are CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jalen Tolbert, Cavante Turpin, and Ryan Flournoy. If that was the case, how would you feel, LandLord, with the Dallas Cowboys only carrying 5 wide receivers?
Say them wide receivers again one more time.
Lamb, Pickens, Tolbert, Turpin, Flournoy. 5.
That'll be tough. Lamb, Pickens,
Tolbert,
Turpin, Tolbert, and Flournoy. So no holder.
I mean, and to be fair to Ryan Flournoy, he is the wide receiver with the most receiving yards in preseason.
Why do they want to count Turpin so bad?
Because he's a wide receiver.
Okay. I guess. They should just have a special spot for him on the roster.
You still have to go short somewhere else. And that's what we were talking about when it came down to these injuries. Because they might be forced to put Trayvon Diggs or somebody on IR. Or if Trayvon Diggs is going to be ready, by the beginning of the season, you can't put him on IR. So you might have to leave Trayvon Diggs on your active roster if he only got to miss 1 or 2 games. And then you still won't be able to play him, so you'll need another cornerback. So, and then of course you damn sure gonna need offensive line depth because they got the Dallas Cowboys carrying 11 offensive linemen.
11 is insane.
You got 5 starters. You got 5 starters. You got and everybody need a backup, right? So you need at least 10. So maybe cut one of the offensive linemen if you wanted to do that. But they also got you carrying 10 defensive linemen. They got Micah Parsons. They got Dante Fowler, Sam Williams. Oh fuck no! All right, so this one gonna piss you off for real. You know what I'm saying? This one gonna piss you off for real. Um, they got Peyton Turner. Remember, this is just a projection. This ain't the Dallas Cowboys official nothing, right? But they got Peyton Turner making the team over James Houston. And I ain't heard Peyton Turner name get called once.
If that happens, we riot.
Cause these are what's even crazier. They don't even got Perion Winfrey making the goddamn team. Hell nah, Perion did enough to make the team. So they got Micah, Dante Fowler, Sam Williams. They got Marshawn Nealon. They got Donovan Izaraku. They got Peyton Turner. Hell no. They got Osa Digizua, Solomon Thomas, Maji Smith, and Jay from UCLA. So they only got up with 4 defensive tackles. You might need to carry 11 defensive linemen. Because I think Perion Winfrey needs to make the team. And I think that you need to swap out Peyton Turner for you gotta swap out Peyton Turner
James Houston.
for James Houston. Cause they only got that's some crazy shit though.
Where did you get this projection from?
This is RJ Ochoa's John, this is John Machota's. I'm sorry, this is John Machota's projected 53-man roster from the New York Times.
He must. I mean, I don't know what John got going on. Like James Houston, like he knows some inside stuff. So I ain't gonna say he don't know what he's talking about. He probably knows some inside politics stuff going on. That's why this list sounds so crazy.
It do sound like some way back bullshit. I kid you not. I kid you not. But listen, maybe because I'm not saying anything bad about Ochoa, because he's great at covering the Dallas Cowboys. Matter of fact, if you own
mean Machota.
Fuck it, man. There's too many people covering the Dallas Cowboys. But they all dope, though. So RJ Ochoa and John Machota, they both dope. I'm fucking sorry. All right. But point being is this, man. Like, you cannot watch Perion Winfrey play and have flexibility at the one tech be an undersized one tech, play the 3 tech, play the 5 as a defensive end, and say somebody with that pass rushing ability and that flexibility should not be on your opening day roster. You cannot look at James Houston with what he's done in preseason, how dominant he's been, how hard he's been to block, the bend, and the natural pass rushing ability, and say that he should not make your opening roster. They saying Turner making $3 million. That's why that nigga is penciled in. I hate that stupid shit.
Well, Shotty don't need to say the word competition no more. You need to hush. If you sit up here and let Jerry and them step on you, I don't see. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, because y'all know I'm gonna keep it as honest and fast as I can possibly keep it. As men, do we respect other men who let other men step on them?
The question is it stepping on or is it chain of command? Like I can want to listen. If this is like the military, I'm a soldier in the military. I want to run down and kill these niggas, but that's not the order. You supposed to do reconnaissance. Your supervisor said you do reconnaissance.
I get the chain of command thing. You're right. You absolutely right. Us as men, we understand. We respect the chain of commands. But at the same time,
I don't know. We don't know what's going on in the back room though.
And,
But
this, and
Shotty
listen,
could
and
be
this is
fighting them.
he
Shotty
could be
could be
fighting.
fighting them in the back room. We don't know. We don't know. That's fair. That's fair.
And the only thing I'm gonna say is this is based off of the projection. Cause Peyton Turner might get cut and competition might come through and Jane Houston get in. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about the hypothetical if this baby back bullshit is real. And listen, I understand exactly why you would feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit out here and say competition and there's no competition. So I think that's fair too. I think it is fair to feel that way.
Okay, let's say this then. Let me know if we can come to this agreement. This is what we need to do. We need to pinpoint exactly the people who should win over other people. Mm-hmm. And if all of them don't work, like if all of them get kicked off the team, I'm not buying that he was fighting. I'm sorry. Now I can see if we get a couple of W's. We can't have our L's, bro. We can't have our L's and we say he fighting Jerry in the hopes of for the sake of competition. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Because you know what? If there is like some folks that should have made it and some folks you don't feel that should have made it, you can tell there was a legitimate give and take and some concessions made on both parts. You know, that's what happens when you negotiate with somebody. I'll give you this, but I'll take this in return. What you the back and forth. Like, I'll let you keep this nigga, but I got to have him. You know what I'm saying? So
if Shotty let James Houston walk off this team, bro, that's gonna be crazy to me. I'm not gonna hold.
So let me ask you a question. In terms of fairness, what if James Houston got to be the one to go for you to get Trayshawn Holden? What if that was a concession? How would you feel about that?
Given the sake of my receiving core compared to my pass rushing group, especially without Micah Parsons, I might have to fight for James Houston more. Real talk.
Without Micah Parsons. But what if, okay, so this going to come down to another question. Do you think Micah Parsons finna miss $1 million a week?
Hell nah. He'll be a goddamn moron. Hey, if I was Micah Parsons, I would find. If David told me that, I'd be like, bro, pay me then. You pay me.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna pay me, I quit. Hey, you fired. That's what I would say. Real talk.
Listen, when we say, you know, Michael Parsons miss games, you know, he'll miss this X amount of money. We gotta contextualize that shit. They play a game every week. Nigga, you finna miss $1 million a week?
That's insane. That's bro. I don't think nobody on the planet would sign up for that. I don't care how rich you is. Losing $1 million a week, man, is you insane? No, I'm not doing that.
Then listen, the Dallas Cowboys got games with. If he hold out all year, you know we got a stretch when we play 3 games in like a 12-day span. You know, around November. So
they getting a big check. They getting a big check.
Boy, you finna miss like You finna miss over $3 million in a 12-game span. You fucking crazy. Hell no.
So look, man. That's our next homework assignment that we gonna present to the people. We're going to present to the people with the next show that we do. We need to hone in on the positions that we know for a fact, on the battles that we know for a fact that it's a clear winner. And it might not be
that long. We can do it right now. Let's do it right now. Cause I think it was part of my non-negotiables. Because Jane Houston was a non-negotiable for both of us, right? That he was one of the guys that got to make the team for what he did.
For sure.
How you feel about Perion Winfrey and what he's done?
I'm willing to fight about James Houston right now. And I'm talking about like if it came down to it. Perion Winfrey, he showed more than Mozzie. If you show him more than the bad guy, the guy that got the bag, you deserve to be on the team.
All right, so what about Damone Clark? If we talk about competition, that is somebody that came back from the dead. I didn't think he was gonna make the team, and now I don't see how you go in with the DeMarvin Overshown injury and he don't make the team.
I ain't gonna hold you. He gotta make. I feel like he's gonna make the team, but if I can get him to play like that, I might need him in rotation. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was really impressed. Like, and I'm somebody who was dogging Damone ass out. So don't, bro. I'm always gonna keep it real with y'all.
But I like what I seen from Demond. I'm not acting like Demond is an all pro, but I like the how he was moving fast, he was running fast, he was closing the gap. Hey, and he was running sideline to sideline. He was always around the ball, and he was coming up hitting people. Like, what more do you want from a linebacker? And he was tackling people in the backfield too. Keep that in mind. He wasn't just tackling people 5 yards every time. He was tackling people for loss. So I like that. I was impressed with the growth of Damone Clark. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like he probably earned his way into the rotation for me because we got linebackers who they just linebackers. Like
Sanborn looked good, but like, is he a world beater?
No. Matter of
Is
fact,
is
uh,
Murray a world beater? None
you
of
know,
these guys
Murray
are
ain't
world
played.
beaters.
That what annoys me because we ain't even seen Murray. We seen Murray in camp. They have not let Kenneth Murray touch the fucking field in preseason.
None of these dudes are world beaters. So that means to me, it's screaming that Damone Clark should be able to at least get in the rotation.
All right, one other linebacker that's played well, Shamar James. I think that's non-negotiable for me because you can't go
Now
out
that
there.
hold on, that's fair. Los, I'm on the same page with you. Damone got to do this against the number ones though.
I mean,
Now, if he was doing this against the ones, I'd be fighting for him. But I don't think I have to fight at that point. I wouldn't have
and,
to fight for him.
and listen, we can only judge the competition based on the snaps that we're taking. Nobody has played really against ones or anything like that because a lot of these teams, aren't playing a lot of their starters and shit. So we can only judge him based off of camp and preseason, and I think he's done well in both aspects. So I agree. When the season kicks off, this shit got to translate. But as of today, on the 23rd, where there's been no regular season games played or anything like that, you know, just based on what he's shown, he deserves the credit that he's gotten. And y'all know I wasn't fucking with Damone Clark. I'm just trying to be as fair and reasonable as humanly possible when it's come to what's been put on tape and what he's done up to this point in time for this offseason. But I was gonna ask you about Shamar James, number 50. Cause when I talk about none,
Shamar been hooping
yeah,
too. Low
he
key.
had
He
he
been
had a pick
playing
last
good.
night.
he really somebody like to be honest. He been flying under the radar, and he been decent every time we got on the field. Real talk.
hmm So that's what I'm saying.
So, you like to hear that about a rookie. He's showing flashes, showing signs already. I think, hey, I like what I've been seeing from him.
Yeah, and listen, I don't think a lot of people were even high on Shamar James when we picked him up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Then he get one from Dak too.
in camp, I think he might have.
I think he got one of them same kind of interceptions from Dak. Because it seems like he got a knack for the football. And I always want them type of guys on my team. I want them guys on the field, actually. You got a knack for the football just finds a way to magnetize itself to you all the time. Like Leopold was one of those. Like, if that happens to you more times than not, I need you on my field.
Yes, I agree. And listen, y'all, if y'all are enjoying the content, please hit that cash app. Please hit that share button. Please hit that sub for the love if you ain't already joined. Show that you appreciate the content, man. So, and listen, if you don't got no money, that's fine, because there's different ways to support. Like I said, you can share this stuff. You can put it in a group chat somewhere. You can tell a friend. You can tell a foe. You can tell a pimp. You can tell a hoe to come on down to the liquor store and get you a bottle and get drunk off the content with your boys, man. And if you need something a little bit stronger, we got the trap right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Shit. Kept our defense playing 90 snaps. I like that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you did protect your defense. Your defense did not play a whole lot of football yesterday. You got some turnovers. You got them off the field. You forced some, you forced some punts, like, and you ran the ball decently enough. You know what I'm saying to not put your defense right back on the field at times. So I think they did a good job of playing some complimentary football. I think he did a great job of playing complimentary football.
I think so too. We got him out the
They're
field.
pretty good and got some stops on third down. We got an early stop. Didn't they go 3-and-out the first drive?
I don't think it was 3-and-out, but they damn show
Oh
didn't
yeah,
get no
they
points.
did convert, but they got out the field pretty quick.
It was like a 5-and-out or a 4-and-out. They didn't do too much with their football. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the question from my boy Devin Overton. He said, "Is Izzy safe?" I think they really like Childress. Also, shout out to Anthony Strader, man, for the cash app. He said, "Fuck the Eagles, man." And I appreciate you, man, because it is fuck the Eagles. It's fuck the Commanders. It's fuck the Giants. It's fuck the 49ers. You know, it's fuck Jerry Jones' hairline. You know, it's fuck Stephen Jones and his, turkey neck. You know, it's fuck,
Hey man,
hold on now.
relax,
Hold
relax.
on now. Hold on now. When you were out here snatching up innocent people ankles and innocent people tendons and ACLs and shit, I ain't said nothing. So when I
All this
say
stuff is alleged. All of this is
no,
alleged.
it is not. It happened. I got
This
the video
is not
footage.
real. Shout out to Dirt. This is not real. Okay.
Man, oh, okay. Well, same question though. Like for real. So appreciate you for the super chat though. But
Salute to Anthony on my side too, man. We appreciate you, sir.
y'all are the trillers. We appreciate y'all, man, for helping keep the lights on. Uh, but same question to you: Is Izzy safe? Is Izzy safe?
I think so. I like what I'm saying from Izzy. Was they had him at safety or corner though?
Everything.
Cause
I think I seen him at safety too.
They had him at safety. They had him at slot. They had him as coach. They had him at everything.
I seen him
They put
coming up
Izzy
making
wherever they
some
want to
hits.
put him.
Hey, who was that made that? I might have made a big ass hit, but I told you I was watching it. They made me watch it on Atlanta TV, so they ain't even show it over.
Hmm.
It was a big hit, bro. Like the Cowboys, it seemed like they was hitting out there. Was that just me or y'all feel the
No,
same
they were
way?
physical. They were
It
fucking
felt like
physical.
them boys were hitting yesterday. I'm not gonna hold
Yeah, they were physical, dog. And that shit give me hope. I know, like I get it. The backups on the Atlanta Falcons are boo boo. They're trash. They're garbage juice. You know, we that might be one of the few teams where we got better depth than. But on the flip side, had we not went out there and we looked at Meek and unphysical and undisciplined against them, we would have had something to say. So you still got to go out and execute. You still got to go out and perform. And they did that against a team that they should have did it against. So I got to
you.
give
Still
them
gotta do
credit.
your job. You're right. So I mean, it's a lose-lose situation. We can't just sit up and say, "Hey, you get dogged out for losing, and then you still get dogged out for winning." You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, they was physical. He said we needed the confidence to see the potential. I agree. Because we had another bad preseason game. I don't know how I would feel going into this September the 4th game. Michael Parsons ain't been signed. The Eagles, are a very good team. They're gonna be raising the banner. They're gonna be juiced up. All the players gonna snort a line before the game, so they ain't gonna feel no pain.
Hey, shout out to my guy James Simmons for the cash out, and shout out to Mr. Bobby King too. Bobby King just be watching the videos and just shoot the cash out all the time, man. It be off
Yeah,
the show and everything. So we appreciate you, Bobby King. I know sometimes I might forget to tell you I appreciate you, but we really do, man. Salute to y'all for showing the love.
yeah. Salute to Bobby King on my side too, man. I woke up, with a donation to the United Negro College Fund. I appreciate you for helping us out. Landlord, what were you having over there? What did he donate to?
Uh, to the trap. You know what I'm saying? We
Just
trying to
just to the
improve.
trap.
We need some improvement. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we trying to improve the look. We trying to improve the quality. So hey, whatever you send this way, it will be reinvested. That's how we handle that.
Also, shout out to James Simmons on my end as well for the cash app. It was just received. This will definitely go to paying on the light bill in the liquor store. We have a very high light bill, because we have folks in and out But we got this top of the knot security system that once it detects Eagles fans, it automatically slaps the fuck out of them for me. So once the Eagle fan walk into the liquor store, they finna get a bottle. Only thing they get is hit with a bottle. We gonna bust them upside their head. So we do
I don't think
appreciate
I,
you.
I don't think I proposed this to the people yet, but we'll see about my idea about watching the Eagles game.
Oh fuck no,
I ain't said it to them.
no, you ain't even said it to me.
I have.
You talking about doing a watch party for the Eagles game?
No, where I said I was gonna watch the game at.
Oh, going out there too. That's you sure did. Going out there to the bar. Because there's like an Eagles
I'm
bar
thinking
in Atlanta.
about listen. I got word on the street. I'm not sure, but I gotta make sure that it's an Eagles bar in Atlanta. So I'm thinking about going to invade that Eagles bar, draped in Cowboys gear, and like just tell them a straight fuck you to your face. Hey, we all about that. Now, if we get our head bashed in, I'm gonna just have to wear that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm like that. But I'm thinking about going to the Eagles bar. So if y'all think y'all enjoy watching something like that, me interact with a bunch of shit eaters and stuff like that, let me know, man. Hey, if y'all want it, I might do it. If y'all support it, just let me know. But I was thinking about that. That might be something I do when we play the Eagles or something. Just go to the Eagles bar. They got a legit Eagles bar in Atlanta. I know it sounds crazy, but they be in there like they in Philadelphia somewhere. So yeah, I think that'll be lit.
It sounds like it'll be good ass content. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you at all. So listen, I will watch something like that. If y'all let us know if you will watch something like that from Land, man. Yeah. And if he do it, y'all vote for this, and he go out there and he take his time to drive down to Atlanta and do that. Y'all make sure y'all support. Hit my boy with some gas money or something. Hit him with some money for security so they can jump the Eagle fans if need be. Hit him with some money for some shots. He gonna be at the bar. The Dallas Cowboys might drive my boy to drink. You never know what they gonna do week 1. So y'all make sure y'all
Yeah.
support my boy if you go out there, man.
If y'all think that'll be interesting, man, hey, y'all make sure y'all let me know. I might pull it out for y'all. But hey, that's hilarious though. He right. I need to use that as a report card. After week 1 and week 2, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my commandments to see that he hit on any of them.
Indeed.
Shout out
Also,
to my guy Anthony again, man. Hey, y'all just don't know, man. This stuff really helps, especially when you make content like me and him make. We make some outrageous content. Like y'all think we can just cuss out? He literally just said fuck everybody in the organization. like he literally just said this. Like, do y'all think we can broadcast this anywhere else? So hey,
hell
man,
no.
y'all listen. The stuff that we say, the way that we operate. I know a lot of y'all do appreciate that, but I promise y'all, we could not behave like this without y'all support. So when you get a little extra, just think about that, man. Just shoot us a little something when you can, man. Real talk, it goes a long way.
It does. And
We ain't
salute to
getting
my.
no sponsors with this shit.
Of course not. It's way too lit for to ever have a sponsor. But salute to Haynes to the left on my end as well with the cash app, man. This is gonna go to the liquor store light fund. So we appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, like he
Yeah,
ain't
Haynes, my
lying.
bad. Yeah, he did put it in there. Haynes to the left. That's what's up.
Yes, indeed. Um, let's see, dog. Who else is on this team that is sort of borderline for me? Because there's a bunch of them. And if y'all wondering, yes, we are going long, but there's college football on, and I already put my ticket in. So, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be out for here before
Wait
11
a
o'clock.
minute. Is college football on?
It's week 0.
What you mean?
Kansas State and Iowa State, 2 ranked teams are going to play in about an hour.
What the hell is week 0? That's new.
No, they did it last year, too. They
Man,
do week 0 all the time. You tripping.
I'm insane. I gotta go put me some money in there. Well, who we betting with? What we betting on?
I went on. I'm gonna tell you mine. 'Cause I went on Prize Picks. So I'm gonna tell you what mine is for this for these couple games, and I ain't put a lot of money on it either, because like this the first game of the year. Man, motherfuckers all want to call when I try to use my phone. I don't know nobody, no damn Sherman, Texas. Listen, if you are a bill collector and you are calling me, you know I see the
Calling me
calls.
won't. Calling me won't get your money. I'm just let you know that.
Yeah, listen. I knew I owed you money before you called, and I still ain't pay you. So you calling me just gonna make me say fuck you for real. I'm just gonna block the number. But what I got, but right now, I got I'm only betting with the first. No, I'm lying. So I got Avery Johnson. They got the special. All they gotta have is a single yard. So I got the special for Avery Johnson down. All they gotta have is one passing yard. All right. So Chase Sal. I got him going over 29.5 receiving yards. I got a Dylan Edwards anytime touchdown, and then I got Ben Goldberson, the quarterback from Stanford, going for at least 175 passing yards.
Yeah, I didn't even equate to what his name mean. I mean, I'm gonna just I don't even want to know. But yeah, appreciate you, man. It is a little insane, sound like.
So yeah, well, what you thinking like, man? Cause that's what I got. I got some other ones in, but those are like long term options and shit. I got like Dak Prescott for the year. Going over 3,800 passing yards and shit like
Where
that.
you
But
betting that at?
I'm on. That's my prize pick stuff.
They got long term bets on there?
Yep.
Since when?
Since recently, I guess, because they got. I said NFL. When you go to it, it says NFL season. I got Patrick Mahomes throwing for over 4,000.5 yards. I got Jordan Love going over 3,550.5 yards. I got Jared Goff going over 38,999.5 yards. And I got Dak Prescott
800, nigga, right? That boy said 38,000. We ain't doing
3,800.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
ain't doing that shit.
And I got Dak Prescott going for over 3,875.5 yards. What's crazy is they got Jared Goff throwing for more yards than Dak Prescott. Like his
I
old.
mean, they probably looking at his offense, but hey, Detroit could take a step back without Ben Johnson.
I said the same thing, but people think I'm crazy.
Yeah, they could take a little step back with a new offense over there. Let's see.
Also, landlord, your boy Jalen Milroe. I got. I need to redo this ticket and just do nothing but the the long term thing. I don't want your boy Jalen Milroe to fuck this up for me. But I also got Jalen Milroe and Shedeur Sanders on this ticket. I trust Shedeur Sanders to throw for at least 83 yards. Do you think Jalen Milroe throws for 169 yards though? That seems a little rich for preseason.
That is a little rich. He gonna start the whole game.
I think so, for what they're saying.
I don't know what they wide receivers look like though. I don't know about that. That's a lot.
Yeah, I think I might have to change that real quick. Hold on.
Now you probably should have took Miro with the rushing yards.
I don't think his rushing shit was hitting on nothing. Let me see. I need to hold on. I'm finna undo this one because I do wanna.
And y'all know this is not financial advice.
Yeah, it's
This
not.
is definitely not financial advice. And gamble responsibly.
Mm-hmm. Now, the question is, can I change the lineup? All right, you said Dak Prescott, 4,769 yards, 42 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. If Dak threw for numbers like that, they would still hate on Dak. So you threw 10 picks. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But those are great numbers. It's just there's gonna be somebody goofy out there to act like those numbers ain't good. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some goofy ass niggas to say those numbers ain't good for Dak. There will be. Yeah, I don't know. Shared lineup, transaction log. I'm trying to opt out of that one. I don't think it's gonna let me, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Cause I got a lot more. I got a lot more. He said,
Dak finna go crazy this year, man.
I have no doubts about it.
Healthy Dak, that boy finna go left.
And listen, don't let. And I'm just thinking about Dak as a individual entity. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Shotty be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the run game be like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him no help. Like he gonna go ballistic. Like it'll be ridiculous then.
He said, "What y'all think about Blue last night?" On a scale of 1 to 10, he was like a 3.
I think he blew it. I think Blue blew it. I'm just saying.
He didn't blow it, but he didn't.
He
He
ain't
didn't do
show
what
it
I
either.
want. He didn't do what I wanted.
He
I'm
ain't blow
selfish.
it, but he sure ain't show it.
Who else evaluating me or y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like this is my evaluation. He didn't show me what I wanted to see. So
I think he had a good run, but he had a good run. I'll leave it at that. I'm not saying
Then they put him on the shelf too.
he
That's
got
what I
hurt.
don't like. Oh shit, he got hurt.
Yeah, I told you he hurt the same ankle.
I was hoping that injury was just, precautionary.
Yeah, they say he okay, but like they wrapped that nigga ankle up like a mummy.
He got a fragile ankle, man. It's crazy.
Tenderloin ankle.
hey, could you hold on? Let me hold on right quick. I need a shipment of ankles real quick. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna
Yeah, the
send some.
black ones, the black ankles. Yeah,
Not
send the
that
black
black though.
ankles.
He is sort of high yellow. So listen, if he end up with an ankle that look like it belonged to Makembe Mutombo, we gonna have some issues, landlord. We got at
Oh
least
my
we got
bad.
at least we got at least match the skin tone.
Okay, but he'll have socks on. Hey, whatever ankle you can burn quick, we need that over there ASAP. You know, underlay.
E-I, uh-oh. Mama,
Rapido. Y'all don't know what language it is. Like,
that's
we
crazy.
need that rapido. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I listen. I don't think that Jadon Blue is horrible. I think he has talent. I'm just talking about what I saw last night. And to also be fair, that was his first preseason game. That was his first, live snaps of NFL football. He missed training camp and missed time. So, I'm trying to be fair to the man, but I'm just talking.
Tenderloin ankle.
Yeah, he had a tenderloin ankle, man. It will fall off the bone. They had that boy shit in the crock pot. That shit just
See
fall
that,
off the
man?
bone.
This is the stuff y'all really pay for. We can't say this nowhere else on the planet and just keep on moving. This is why your independence is just dope. Like we can say whatever, and they just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, y'all fund this. Y'all help us be who we are, man, and we appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, indeed, man, indeed.
This
Like,
man
listen.
said this man has a tenderloin ankle. And I just then took on a whole role of selling miscellaneous black market body parts, and it's nothing like we just going on about our day about it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if I did that on the .com? Yeah, I got them ankle bones for sale. They be like, what? Get this man up out of here.
Yeah.
We are not liable for this young man right here.
Tenderloin ankle after crock pot. But man, listen. If if your ankle is tender, how else should I describe it? Huh? So y'all be out like I'm wrong when they wrong for having their ankles out like that.
Hey, Michael was running with a little gangster in the winter.
Yeah, he had 2 carries for like 19 yards. So he had a big run on the first carry, and then the second run was a touchdown run, and then they took
Michael
him out the
ran with a
Little
game.
little.
attitude to me. I like it.
Yeah, I think he did all right, dog. I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he did pretty damn good for only having 2 carries. You know what I mean? It's 2 carries, so Henny diagnosing and landlord prescribing.
Hey, man, you gotta come up, man. Anything you gotta do to come up.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. But it is running on to 2 hours though. It's been dope. It's been great. But I got shit that I gotta do. I gotta see, if I want to put some more money on this game. I gotta see if my wife needs me for anything. I might have to take out some trash. I might have to go fight a bear. Ain't no telling what the wife gonna ask me to do before the game starts. So I
Okay,
gotta get
you might
prepared.
have to fight the bear, but who should we help?
Should we help you or the bear?
I mean, definitely help the bear. I'm gonna
Oh,
put
okay,
cuz
okay,
down.
okay, okay. Cause I'm about to pull up on my guy, you know what I'm saying? But if
Nah,
you good, you good. You feel?
man, you pull up. I'm gonna have the bear and the full Nelson. You ever heard a dude tell that story? Like, I had him in the full Nelson, I was swinging. That's how I'm
Hey,
describing me. That's how I'm describing me fighting the bear. I'm about the bear in the full Nelson.
you know I got that on my song. I said you can throw me in the jungle, then I come back with a mink, with a snake skin belt and some gators on my
My
feet.
feet.
That's
Come
that's
on
just
now.
gangster, right? You done made a way and you came back stylish. That's
Came back
crazy.
clean as mud.
I'm full and clean. Like this is how we get down. But
Yes,
hey man,
indeed.
salute to y'all, man. We appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. I let your boy in.
Indeed, it's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. Thank y'all for sliding in and getting drunk with us off the Dallas Cowboys content. You know what I'm saying? If you need something stronger though, the trap's still around the corner, so we appreciate, LandLord for sliding in, taking time out of his day to chop it up with us about these damn Dallas Cowboys. And man, listen, football is back. We finna watch some college football tonight, man. So God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of the big cousin West Coast, man. Never look down because the style is up.